welcome to MagicGatheringStrat. I'm Dan. I'm about to play some Pauper using AzoriusKitty, the Power T revision of David Chafffer's original build. Just played some standard, that didn't go very well, so I'm going back to Pauper because I love Pauper. It's so fun with Pauper because you can play a whole crapload of decks. And that means you become master of none, but you have a lot of fun. So here we are in the tournament practice room playing AzoriusKitty against Crapdog. So let's draw a ton of cards. That's not the ton of cards we can draw, so we have to send that back. And this we can keep. Looks like a very lonely Dreamstalker, though. He mulligans 2, so it's not too bad. Let's preordain and keep them all, I think. Put that on top and that on top. Now we can play the Expanse for white then, or do we play the Crossroads? Well, thinning the deck should have a little advantage. Getting the life, maybe if he's very violent, but he's a Delver deck. Interesting. Then gain life, cast preordain. But getting a Dreamstalker on the... no, gain life, cast preordain. Try to resolve Muldrifter. And Skyfisher, sending that back, taking the Skyfisher. And he flips. Now he just has to defend it and stop my Skyfisher. Cast Skyfisher, use Terramorphic Expanse, possibly. Not getting any closer to the Muldrifter that way. Doesn't want to counter. But there's another one, those little rascals. Let's grind him to tears. He can daze me, of course. That would be a setback. And I still have one turn to use the Terramorphic Expanse. So I cast the Skyfisher. And return the life-gaining land. And I intend to trade this for a Insectile Aberration. So if he flips again, I'm in trouble. And he does. But I am blocking here. And now I need to get the Muldrifter mana, but I've set myself back. And then he turns into something else. Now I'm thinking DelverFiend. Oh yes. It is. And I can't really use the Dreamstalker here, so I just have to take the damage. DelverFiend should be a bad matchup. I'm not sure. Spreading Seas. Looks like fun. And then I possibly should not return it, right? But now I have to return it. Because next turn he will do 6 and then he will do 3, so I can't save myself with the Muldrifter. So I will have to return the land and hope I draw into something. I still die in 2 turns. I should not have returned, but I didn't have anything else to return with Skyfisher. Here they come! 3 life and no hope. Crushed by Delvers. Okay, we have a pretty extensive sideboard plan here. We are getting 3 Hydroblasts, 3 Last Breaths, taking out the Drakes, taking out 1 Acid, 1 Deep Analysis, and 2 Lone Missionaries. And actually I want to bring in 1 Reprisal. Let's try that. Playing first. Keeping this. I'm gonna play Kabir Crossroads, Island, Spreading Seas. No. Kabir Crossroads, Island, Sunscape Familiar. And then the party is on! Sunscape Familiar. And everything becomes less complicated. Now I want to get rid of his red mana. But maybe I will not. Last breathing the Delver seems to be the safe way of doing things. And save the journey for his other creatures. Yeah, let's just do it. Okay, if I draw a mana, it's the Muldrifter. If I don't, and he plays a creature, but he's not gonna play a creature. If he plays a creature, I can Spreading Seas Journey. Otherwise, I think I'm gonna Spreading Seas Dreamstalker. But I can't do that because I need 2 blue mana for that. No! Don't kill the dude! I'm gonna Spreading Seas Crossroads. To have more blue mana. There's Kilnfiend. Crossroads. Well, Journey. And it sticks. And there's a Skyfisher for something. Spreading Seas. And Skyfisher for that Spreading Seas. Or that one. No, I need 2 blue mana. Attack, cast Muldrifter. And hope he doesn't surprise me with Power Blast. No, he didn't. Which means he's in deep, deep trouble. So there's my Hydroblast, which I will keep open. So I can preordain. Or Spreading Seas, Dreamstalker, Spreading Seas. No, Spreading Seas, Dreamstalker. No, Spreading Seas, preordain. That's what I'm gonna do, because I want to keep the Hydroblast open. Putting that on bottom and that on top. He ponders what to do. I should have cast the Skyfisher there, right? Yeah, of course I should have. Why didn't I do that? Because I wanted to surprise him with his last breath. To draw a card out of his hand. That resolves. And then I kill it. And now things are starting to look prettier. So we cast the Skyfisher. Pick up the Spreading Seas. Cast the Spreading Seas. Pick it up. You could make a real argument for picking up the Muldrifter there instead. Which is more mana intense. I think I'm gonna do that next turn. But whoa! Retro Dragonauts. Kill the Dragonauts. Swing with the team. Then I need 7 mana to bounce the Muldrifter and cast it again. And I just happen to have that. And my spreading seas on my own land is performing really good. Muldrifter! Okay, no removal again. Well, now I don't have much weirdness to do. I can use the Terramorphic Expanse. I can use it before I do that, so I have one less card that I don't want. For some reason I've tapped one too many manas. Don't do that at home. Oh, I still have it. So here comes a Muldrifter. Yay! I think at this point he's pretty crushed. And I still have a Hydroblast with which to squash his dreams. So, that worked. And we move into the last match. So should I have that reprisal over the lone missionary? I think maybe I should. But keeping one lone missionary in the deck leaves me something to bounce for life if I really need life. And otherwise I have no life gain, right? So I think that could be the right course of action. Not too exciting, but I'm gonna keep it. Am I? What am I gonna bounce? What do I have the Dreamstalker for? Still keeping it, because I'm a keeper. Getting an island. Or a plains. How many plains do I have? 2. So I could get a plains. But I always need blue mana, so I'm getting an island. Journey leaves me a bit better off. He's still pondering what to do. And I want a card advantage engine. There's an island then. And the plains. And we have options. And he's still pondering. Well, we keep playing stuff like the Sunscape Familiar, which we will protect with the Hydroblast, or will we? No, we're gonna save the Hydroblast to kill creatures. Like those guys. Except that they're going to die. The reality acid death. The sweetest of deaths. And here is Skyfisher. We feel pretty good about ourselves after that. So now we have a ton of removal in our hand. So what's next here? Another Dragonauts. And 1 blue mana, that's not enough to save the Dragonauts. But to be sure here, I'm gonna use the Journey here. And then Hydroblast it. In response to an Apostle's Blessing. Actually, that could have gone really bad, right? Because he could have Apostle Blessing and I couldn't have targeted it. Yes, or could he? Yes, he could. So he dies, and I still have the Journey and can bounce it. Which will be sweet. Five cards left in his deck. There is Mr. Kilnfiend. How do I go about this? Well, let the Reality Acid resolve. If it resolves, I can bounce it. Otherwise, I can Last Breath him before the effect resolves. But if he has a Bolt, that doesn't work. And he had the Mutagenic Growth, but now he has spent almost everything he had. And I can still Dreamstalker Journey him next turn. So I don't think I'm in too much trouble here. It's all about killing his creatures. Or his resources. Okay. I'm gonna go with the Journey plan. Returning the Journey. Casting the Journey. Getting rid of the Kilnfiend. Spreading the seas. Playing the island. Well, I seem to have sorted things out, but I don't have much of a clock here, do I? So I won't cast this Reality Acid on the mountain, but I know that's not right. So I'm not gonna do it. Because I probably need to target one of his creatures. Yeah, 10 turns. Another Journey maybe gives me a couple of more turns. And now he has more red mana then, so my Reality Acid would have been wasted. Hydroblast. So many options now. Waiting with the Reality Assets until I have something to cast them on. Mr. Delver. Giving him 4 extra turns. Okay, now he didn't get the life. So now we can reality acid him. And we win. Thank you for watching. I'll post the deck list in show notes.